And that's when Clark got a phone call from Lena. She checked the smart notes that I sent to the group, and like she went off on Clark, like in Chinese. And like they assume that Betty doesn't understand, but Betty understood everything. She walked out to us. She said, Lena's so angry. She wanted things like to be so amazing. She said, that's so plain. That's so horrible. Like, but I mean, that's like way better than what you gave us. Like when we came to the school, like that's us like made it better. She's saying like, no, it's disgusting. It's horrible. Like it's not what they wanted at all. And then Clark like came in. He showed us the app, like a professional like Macmillan. Like it's a legitimate like kids teaching app that you can like buy. You buy the app, you buy the books, like you know, pay them for their
and
service.
they want you guys to create that.
Not an app, but like basically the app
I know,
onto a
PowerPoint.
PPT. Lydia, Kelly's friend, told me that they had told her, don't worry, if Logan takes our clients, I'm just gonna make sure that she leaves China.
Well.
It's not in a don't you worry way, it's in a I'm gonna make sure, like, by the police, you know. Yeah, anyways. But that's just funny because, like, to us, they were very friendly, shaking hands, you know.
They were very friendly, and also...
They were, like, come on, they didn't even come out, like, we were both, I don't know if you were surprised, I was very surprised that went that way, like the chat.
Yeah.
I was very surprised that it was, like, kind of just, we saw the business, we want to know you not.
What did you do?
I just sent the message to my boss. Ex-boss?
Yeah. Alright. So you quit?
Yep.
So full on, learn alone now?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Nice. Maybe cheers first.
Cheers.
But anyways, Logan, my girlfriend, she just quit her job in an English training center in China today. Actually, just like half an hour ago.
Yeah.
And after 3 years of working there, it's a very good thing because like things got very bad recently, and so it's a story of frustration, I think. But I'll just leave her to tell you the story.
Okay, so where do I begin? Today I went in for the first time in 3 months? Yeah, I think 3 months.
After the coronavirus outbreak in China.
So we were on lockdown, we were on quarantine, blah, blah, and today was the first time I've been into the work for the past 3 months. And they started to like delegate some work, here's your task, here's your task. And the task that they gave the foreigners, there's 3 of us, was to finish some PowerPoints for their teaching materials. And basically what they wanted was absolutely perfect PowerPoints, but they didn't ever once mention what exactly they wanted. And besides the point, they wanted me, just myself, to do 50 in 2 weeks. And they were gonna just pay me 2,000 for this month, not for the 2 weeks.
2,000 yuan.
Yeah, yuan.
Right.
So which is
like for a whole month of work, which is less than $300, and we are in a city in China called Hangzhou. It's actually below the legal minimum wage in the city. So they're doing something illegal and they're requiring huge amount of work from them, so it's totally unfair.
And like besides the point, they gave me 50 odd to do, and they gave everyone else less than me. So I don't know why, but they gave me much more to do.
Well, because you always do a better job, right? And they tend to they grew kind of like
used to it, and maybe
yeah, exactly,
kind of
used to ask you to do everything for them and pay you as less as possible.
Yeah. So anyway, so they gave us the task. They told us like take a couple of hours, go and do it. Like you 3 foreigners. So we went off and we turned on my computer. We started doing the work, whatever. And then we were finished. We went to them and we said like we're finished. And we sent it to them and we showed it to them and they said like no. They were so angry with us and we were just like, I'm a little bit confused what's going on, and they just so angry. And when like the other foreign teacher, he asked like, well, what did you want? They showed us an app by Macmillan. They showed us this app, which is super duper awesome. It's interactive. It's like a worldwide app with books. Like, it's amazing educational like company with like interactive like bling and stars and songs and everything. You know, it's just amazing. That's what they wanted, but they wanted it in PowerPoint form for us. And I was just like, okay.
And 50 of them in 2 weeks?
Yeah, 50. One person in 2 weeks. For less than actually $150 because it's for 2 weeks. Because I mean, it's like for the whole month I'm gonna get 300.
Yeah.
Anywho, so then the teacher just said like, well, can you next time then give us like, I want A, B, C, D, like give us the points you want. And the boss was just like, and then said nothing. It's like, tomorrow we can have a meeting, okay? Yeah.
But actually every time that, you know, when you guys asked them what exactly they want, they couldn't tell you.
Never ever.
Yeah, never ever.
They can never tell us what they want, that's the thing.
Yeah.
They want perfect, they want magic, but they can never tell us. And when you do something amazing, every other teacher, every other person's like, wow, that's so great. They're just like, cool. But I don't know, it's just, you can never win with them. So yeah, basically they wanted us to do a heck amount of work for an unreasonable amount of money. And what really actually tipped me off was something that my boss said. She had said something to the other teachers, which all leads back to a couple of weeks ago, or days ago should I say, when they had texted me and said they want to have a face-to-face meeting about my videos that I'm making for my own company.
So yeah, basically she started her own company. Well, we started, you know, our own company during the coronavirus lockdown in China because there was no work from the company that she was working for, and she always had this, you know, great ideas about how to teach kids because she's really passionate about this. So we tried something out and we made a bunch of videos, and then she was posting to different social medias in China, and then they found out.
Yeah.
Right, so.
Somehow they found out. But I mean, it wasn't a big secret. There's no problem, I think, about it.
No.
Anyway, so they had texted and they said like, we want to meet face to face, and we went there and
we asked them what was going on.
Yeah,
and they were
actually.
like, well, let's talk in face to face.
Yeah, that's the funny thing is they were sending a text saying like, we need to talk. I said like, cool, tomorrow's fine, at 1 o'clock. And they were like, no, face to face. I said tomorrow, a call, right? I said a call tomorrow at 1 o'clock is fine. And they were like, no, face to face. And I was, okay, tomorrow at 1 o'clock is fine. We went, both of us went together because we're a team.
Yeah.
And yeah, we went, and basically they were quite friendly about it, which I think I was taken by surprise a little bit. I thought it was going to be a little bit nasty. But they were really friendly. They just kind of wanted to know, like, are you in with us or are you out with us? Like, they were kind of...
And they didn't want you to take their clients while you were working there.
This was like their main point. Was like, don't remove our resources. And we were like, well, what's your resources? And they were like, don't take our clients from us. And then we said like, but if your clients want to leave, then that's up to them. And they were like, no, if you're going to work for us, you cannot take our clients. So anyways, we shook hands
Actually, they were trying to be very vague. You know, that's why I was, you know, going back and forth, you know, with them, try to understand, you know, what were their points.
Yeah.
You know, like, I couldn't even get their points. So, you know, like later, you know, at the end of it, ended quite, you know, like friendly, and they were like, okay, I understand your points, you know, good luck with your, you know, own online school. And I was like, well, now I understand your points.
So after having the meeting, everything kind of ended very friendly, and I was happy, cool, went back today. And actually, amongst topic of discussion today in the office, one of the teachers said that my boss, which is the one I had the discussion with previously, had said to them that don't worry about Logan's business, don't worry about that. If she does take our kids, I'm gonna make sure that she leaves China.
Very threatening, right?
Very threatening. I was like, legit, when the girl said it, I was like, sorry? She's like, yeah, she said like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna make if Logan takes the kids, I'm gonna make sure she leaves China. what? Which I don't know, I was kind of like taken back for words, like I didn't know what to say, and that kind of led me to the breaking point. I was like, they're not paying me good, they're asking me to do 1,000,001 things, and now this. Like, you're so friendly to my face, and now behind my back, actually, you've told all of the teachers you're going to make me leave, like China, if I take your clients. And anyways, it's up to them. So.
But you worked there for 3 years already, right? And 3 years is a long time. And yeah, we were planning to quit, but not this sudden, because we didn't plan to quit this today, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
It all feels kind of very sudden, I think, to everybody. But I don't know. Amongst all the bad things, I think it all did start very well. Things were never this bad in the beginning, and it just kind of got worse and worse. Like, as the years and months went on, they kind of just expected so much more of me. They asked me to paint murals. They asked me to design classrooms. They asked me to design their whole teaching structure, which they then want to sell off to people, and. But I think.
And you are just your title is basically just an English teacher.
Yeah, I'm a teacher. I need to do is go there, take what they give me, and go and teach. I need to show up. But yeah, I think we can talk about everything else in another video. Otherwise, I can go on for hours.
But actually, I was quite happy, you made this decision today, because we talked about this for a long time, because even though we weren't even thinking about Learn Alone, I was still, trying to, persuade you to quit, so you can, get a new job or doing something else,
just
whatever.
Something better.
Yeah, because first of all, spending too much time first of all, the investment and the return for you, the ROI, is totally unfair at all.
Yeah.
And second of all, it's just that they're just using you as a machine, try to extract as much value out of you as possible, and they don't respect you. They don't they don't have any ideas. They just want to make money. And also, they're not even making a lot of money.
They don't want to pay money, that's the thing. They want amazing things, but they're not willing to pay for it.
Because I think when we're talking about Learn Alone, we talk about a lot of values, right? And one of them is actually to take care of people. And that's, even though before, we met each other, I think that's, our value already. Like, if you're in a family, or you're in a company, or you have a, friend group, then you're basically on an adventure together.
Of course.
Especially for a company that you make money, then, everybody benefits, and then the clients benefit as well. So that's just basically win-win if you do good business. But, from everything that I've heard from you, and also I observed, I feel like those people, it's always about them. It's always about, not even about the company as a whole, but about them too. And then the rest of the employees, and then the clients. They don't even care about the clients, they don't care that what the students learned. They just care about how much money they can charge. That's pretty much it.
Actually, this is a very big point. One parent will say that I'm not happy with the way you're teaching this, and then they will up everything and change it.
Yeah.
Everything. You have a teaching structure. You are a school.
Yeah.
And one parent say that I'm not happy with it, and you decide to change it, and they say it happens over and over and over again, and then who does the work? The teachers.
Yeah.
And some of the teachers just can't do it. So.
And even before Learn Alone came along, I actually already made a a kind of slogan, or kind of a mantra for myself. I call that love, create, experience. And also my official website is lce.life. Simply because that's just something I truly believe. I mean, love, you need to love everybody. You don't need to hate anybody. Instead of hating somebody, use that energy to love something else.
Of course, yeah. I have a similar thing though, on my desktop wallpaper, without even realizing it, right?
Yeah.
I've got love,
create,
inspire, or something like that.
Yeah.
But
so just we weren't planning for this, but it just happens.
Yeah.
Everything good in life, you need to create it. No matter it's money, no matter it's business, no matter it's some songs or music or art, whatever, right? So create something to make your life better, and on the other hand, you can make other people's life better, which would be much better. and also just experience, because if you always if you're having a very boring life and you can't experience something else, then you can't get inspired. If you can't get inspired, you can't create something meaningful or can inspire other people.
Yeah.
So I think everything just connects together, and that's really what I believe, and that's actually how it leads to Learn Alone in many ways. We talk many things about this, and yeah, especially we're trying to teach kids about English, and through but language is never about language. It's
Yeah.
actually about everything else.
So much more.
Right.
Yeah,
So
of course.
we want to teach kids English. On the other hand, we want to teach them good values and good stories, and to inspire them so they can grow up to become a better. Instead, you can't just ask them to read a lot of things that they really don't care about, just to
Just repeat
remember.
things over and
Just
over
like
again.
how I went through, when I was in those, Chinese primary school or Chinese high schools, like your whole purpose just to remember those English words without
Yeah.
understanding anything. So
It's a cat. It's a cat. It's
yeah,
a cat.
we,
it's a cat.
like, the point is for us to take care of other people, no matter it's our future employees or our
Of
future
course.
clients. Like, because if you do something good, it will benefit everybody involved. So yeah, I think we started the journey already, but now I think it's another point for us to actually to celebrate, because you finally quit.
Yeah. Now
Without
it's
even
Learn
thinking-
Along all the way.
Yeah, without even thinking about all the bullshit that come our way. That's good. So yeah,
We got this.
let's see what happens. But I believe, yeah, the COVID-19 is such a pain in the ass. I mean, like, everybody is having a hard time right now. I mean, yeah, and we're starting a business during this global pandemic, which is quite hard, to be honest with you. So
But
yeah,
if
we'll
it
see how
wasn't for it, we wouldn't
Yeah.
be here.
but we're gonna share everything here, so which is gonna be good, I think. Yeah, I think that's for today now, and let's see what comes next. Yeah, all right.
Peace out.
Hope you guys have a good time, and yeah,
Stay
see you guys
safe.
soon. Mhm.